want to welcome back our next guests, our flamenco dancer-singer duo of international prestige. They join us today along with March's music curator, Alvan Colón Lespier, to discuss this year's Pregones PRTT'S March is Music Festival, a month-long series featuring 9 live concerts by world-class classical, jazz, folk, and fusion artists. And here to share more, we welcome world-renowned flamenco dancer, singer duo Sonia, Olla, and Ismael Fernández, and along with March's music curator, Alvan Colón Lespier. Hello and welcome.
Hi, Rhina.
Thank you for
Hello.
being here with us. Hi,
We're
Alvan.
very
It's
happy to
so
see
good
you.
to see you.
Finally, we're here.
I know, in person.
Yes.
I
Oh my
know,
God.
I know. It's such a big deal.
It is.
It's been a while that you don't get together, right?
Well, you know, we are our own culture in the Bronx, and we all, I guess, see each other periodically. And for the past 3 years, we've been visiting each other in boxes.
Yeah.
Wow,
it's
yeah, that's
horrible.
it was very worse.
But we're back
We're
in
back.
person. We're back in person, and then of course you always bring in prestige, right? Royalty
Thank you.
in the
Yes.
We are
flamenco
happy to
world.
be part of this amazing meeting again.
Oh my gosh, no, it is our honor to have you here. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to have a conversation
Of course.
with Alvan first so that he can set up what's already been occurring with March's music in vivo.
Sure.
And then we can get to know you both better because I know you have a performance coming up.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we started March's Music 18 years ago. Imagine. We've been on it for 18 years. So it is great. And we have presented Grammy awardees, Grammy nominees, up and coming new talent. And it has been a wonderful experience, not only for us and our audiences, but also for the artists that have performed. And we kicked it off last week with the New York premiere of the film Skin to Skin, which is a documentary about the life and work of Joan Santos, master percussionist from the West Coast. And then we've had 2 concerts after that, and tomorrow we're going to be having Sonia and Ismael. So it's going to be great. And we continue until the 31st of March, where we close out with a reunion from Appalachia and the Bronx,
Nice.
between roadside theater musicians and Pregones musicians. So it's a thrill.
Well, we're thrilled to have you here, and you know we're proud of the work that Pregones brings to us here in the Bronx because it's universal, and that's exactly what it is. It's a universal experience, and look, we have these. Again, this prestigious flamenco duo here with us, and I do want to set up with everyone and let them know that you have choreographed for artists such as Madonna, Ricky Martin, and of course you aside from your own presentations and your own tours that you've done, now you're here at Pregones doing this March's music, and while flamenco is a performance, it's also a percussive sound, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So let's talk about your journey thus far to bringing it here to the Bronx as March's music.
Well, we are based in New York,
Right.
in Harlem now. We are 7 years in creating amazing projects in New York City and all the country. We, as you know, we are from Europe, Spain, and we have many things done that we really don't believe that all of this could happen in that looks like in a month. For us, it's like been a lot. And then we had an opportunity to collaborate in a project with amazing artists in Pregones. And I felt from the very first day like at home in this place.
I know.
They were treating us amazing. We are actually very close. We are in the neighborhood, and it was like something very emotional for us to present something new there. and make the community live this experience with flamenco and
Yeah, and also the historical value of
Yes.
it, and the different flavors,
the
right?
tradition.
Right?
With
Yeah.
Right, because Seville,
no,
he's
Seville,
Seville.
Seville and Barcelona.
Right,
Yeah.
right. See, I did my homework.
I know.
I just
You
did
did well.
Seville and Barcelona, right?
Also singing, dancing,
Right.
and there's a lot of tradition in flamenco, and bringing this to Bronx community or New York City, it's like always something very special for us.
It is. I mean, I'm telling you, you guys were my lullaby last night. And I want to say, Ismael, that voice of yours, like, where does it come from?
Well, he's from a family of gypsies.
Of gypsies, right?
Chiquitito, desde que nací.
Yeah,
Ya en
desde
el
chiquito.
vientre de mi madre ya
Ajá,
se escuchaba ya todas las fiestas que hacían mis abuelos,
ajá.
gitanos de Jerez, gitanos
Ajá.
de Utrera.
Yeah, it's
They
a
are-
beautiful. No, we can translate it
Okay.
too. To her.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
He's just saying that
Okay.
since a child he's been doing it because it's just part of his upbringing and his grandmother, right, and his family they're gypsies, so it's just something that comes organically for him. But it's so powerful, you guys. I mean it. Like it like moves the soul. Like it moved my soul. That's the gypsy spirit in me. But what's that like, both of you being a couple on and off stage?
Well, we are 24/7, a couple 24/7, a couple 24/7 for everything, creating, husband and wife, lovers, everything. Like
So when you
artists
fight in
together.
percussion?
Yes, always on compass. We say in compass, never off of the rhythm. Just no. I have to say that we deal very well together. Actually, we miss each other all the time. If sometimes the 90% of the projects we do it together, but sometimes we collaborate separate, and we always miss this other part to advise. We know each other very well, and it could not work, but we are lucky and it works be together. So I always say, and especially when you come from Europe to United States, that it's not easy. It could be, he could be my best friend or the worst. So, you
I don't want to put words in your
no,
mouth.
no.
I'm waiting. I'm like,
No,
best
no.
friend or uh-oh.
and
We're
we're
going to
lucky
start
that
playing with a
this-
correa, right?
No.
Y viene preparado.
Venga. No, but it's an experience. As a couple, also we are very, very connected.
You
so,
have to be.
yeah,
You have to
there's
be.
no
And
other
you
way.
can tell. I honestly, just looking at both of you, you can tell that you're connected in another realm, right? And I mean that in a complimentary fashion, right? Because the way I experienced you, I did extensive research on you, and I don't want to give too much attention to the Madonna tour, but it is something that I found to be very spectacular in your role as being like this lead choreographer. And before you even say anything, I do want to say that what was most spectacular for me was that it was clear that it wasn't you just serving as a choreographer. It was you bringing yourself and sprinkling it all over this massive group of people.
Yeah. No, and I have to say, talking about the couple and everything, the first day that Madonna, before that, when I did the audition for Madonna, thinking she's not gonna looking for a pure flamenco dancer.
Right.
I'm sure she looks for somebody that does everything, and I'm not that person. I
Right.
don't do hip hop and everything. I do
Right.
flamenco plus some contemporary movements. So, but I decided to offer the best of me,
Right.
and then I told them to bring him. So they were very like, how the singer? No, just singer, no guitar, anything. Don't think I'm bringing a concert here. No, just he and me. So he saw the best of us, and she was very excited about it. And then the second time that I had to come to her.
Right, you did the call back.
He was not. He was at Disney Concert Hall in LA with Gustavo Dudamel at that point, so he couldn't cancel this concert to be with me and Madonna. And then they were very worried, like, "Hey, Madonna needs to see this magic again of both of you." So we want to maintain her with this chemical.
Yeah.
With this
The
energy.
chemistry.
Yeah, the chemistry.
I get it.
So we had to bring him from LA, do it again, and that was the point that Madonna, and not only Madonna, and what I'm presenting in Pregones, that is called Gloria, is about this. It's about creating special moments at the moment. So each moment can be different because the audiences are different too. And I wanted to express, when I talk to people, the magic of both of you. So I said, we were locked down for 2 years. Let's bring to the people the best of us, and not starting to create moments that, moments like other kind of projects with a story. No, let's bring the best of us. And the strong point of us is this, and this is what we bring in Gloria. So I hope people can come and see us, and because every single show is different than other.
Yeah, I get that from you both. And what's really interesting is that he's so quiet right now. Meanwhile, he's the voice.
He's quiet, because of the language, English
it's
still
fine.
he's dealing with.
Yeah, but if you
But
wanna
you
say
see
something
that in
out
Gloria
loud,
is not quiet.
In Gloria, I know, it's all him, right?
Yeah,
and
in
then
the
you
show.
with the sound. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm so glad you shared that story. And the reason I brought it up is because of how magical you are, because I picked it up just watching all of your work, right? And so the fact that you're actually going to be presenting it in person here in the Bronx at Pregones PRTT, I wanted people to understand that this is really, really, really special. And you're very special, and we're honored to have you here on the show. And Alvan, you know how to pick them, Alvan. Really, you do. How did you decide on having them as part of your curation?
Well, when I saw them perform, they performed at Pregones in a project that we had with Tim Reese, who's the lead saxophonist of the Rolling Stones, that some people may know about. And he brought them to the project. I saw them on stage, and right after that, I said, okay, for our next March's Music, I want them. And it happened.
Well, it hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen.
It's going to happen tomorrow.
It's going to happen tomorrow, at 7.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes, it sounds amazing. And once again, I wish we could give you a taste. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to give you an improvised flavor of what their percussive sound like, right? Their percussion, because again, flamenco is percussion. But before we do that, are there any additional artists you'd like to share before we go to break? Because I know it's happening the entire month.
Yes, it's happening the entire month. And we have Rafael Valera, which is an extremely talented jazz pianist. He's from Cuba.
Right, because you have Piano Sundays.
And then we have Piano Sundays, which is classical music, and they're all women pianists, which are stellar. So, it's great. It's a great series for everybody.
I agree, and you're very elegant in your curation. So
Thank you.
Thank you for serving our community the
Of
way
course.
you do, Alvan.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah. And you guys, once again, Alvan Colón Lespier, March's music curator, and of course accompanied by Sonia, Olla, and Ismael Fernández, flamenco dancer, singer duo, and 2023 March's music performers.
Let's go.
All right, Sonia, Olla, and Ismael Fernández will be performing Saturday, March 11th, 7 p.m. And once again, March's music is happening now through March 31st at the Pregones PRTT Theater, located at 575 Walton Avenue in the Bronx. For tickets and more, visit pregonesprtt.org. And stay tuned. Our Open Artist Spotlight is coming up next.
7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4,